Before I was with Globe Life Liberty National, I was stuck in a dead-end retail job. I was told about Liberty from a friend of mine that was actually in the business. He was realizing a six-figure income. I knew he had no college education. I knew that he had a good work ethic. I kind of felt like I had an equal to or better work ethic, so I felt like, all right, let me go see what this is about, and maybe I can apply my drive, my work ethic, the ability to actually listen and be coached, and turn this into a career instead of a job. I actually had no experience in the insurance world, which I think actually helped me. I was a blank canvas for them to paint a masterpiece of training and vision, and they did a great job with that. The training was phenomenal. They kept the why in front of me. Why am I doing this? And those are two huge factors in the success I've had, is just the ability to follow the training and to have that why in front of me as to, am I trying to improve my family's life? Am I trying to improve the lives of others? And answer to both of those things was yes. In life, you'll find your value in one of two ways. Either somebody's going to tell you what it's worth, and it's never what you're actually worth. It's just what they're willing to pay you. Or you'll determine your value, and it might surprise you. And generally, it's higher than what you think it is, or what you've been told it is.
Hi, I'm Tony DiFilippo with DiFilippo Agency's Globe Life Liberty National. I appreciate your time today. I'd like to cover the career opportunity and leadership advancement that we have here at DiFilippo Agencies and Liberty National. I call this the opportunity of a lifetime. It's been that for me and my family, and I hope that it could be that for you and your family as well. I'd like to start and talk a little bit about the history of the company. We're a well-established company. We've been around for well over 100 years, taking care of our clients and their families. We're in 49 states. We have over $40 billion of in-force coverage. What that means is we protect a lot of people, and they trust us to take care of them and their families because we've been around for a long time. We have about 50 agencies presently throughout the country, and we're looking to expand. The goal would be to find the right people that could open future agencies for this company and from this agency. There are several other companies that make up Globe Life as a whole and make us the family that we are of insurance companies. Globe Life itself is recognized as issuing more ordinary life insurance policies every year than any other company in the U.S. total. What that means is you have a company that excels at what we are supposed to do, which is provide benefits and coverage to families and individuals. This is illustrated by the consistent growth that we've had year over year in not just revenue, but policy holders, management promotions, leadership development. All of these things come when revenue increases. It just is another way of saying additional opportunities other than just financial for everybody in our company. We have now aligned with several highly visible and recognizable organizations. We are the official life insurance benefit provider to the Dallas Cowboys. We also are a provider for FC Dallas, and we are the official naming partner of the ballpark for the Texas Rangers. They'll have their new ballpark open this year, somewhere around $1.3 billion. Nicest, newest, most expensive stadium ever built. And we will have our name front and center all the way through 2042. This will no doubt give us a huge brand recognition and the ability for us to be able to essentially generate additional clients based on name recognition. What is it that we do? Well, simply, we provide benefits on a needs-based approach, not a high pressure, but on a needs-based approach to our employees and individuals. Some of these benefits include life insurance, supplemental accident and health, cancer, critical illness, intensive care, ICU. All of these plans are extremely affordably priced, and several of them are unique in our industry in terms of their coverage options, which further gives us an advantage over our competitors to be able to acquire new businesses and retain the clients that we currently have. How are we going to do this? Well, outside of training, and we'll touch on that in a minute, we are going to have hundreds of companies that I would expect you to work with out of my agency. Now, we have thousands as a corporation, but in those hundreds in this agency that I would expect you to be able to work with, some of those include state and local governments. We have several dozen cities and counties, fire, police, ambulance districts. We have several school systems that we work with. Every other kind of business that you can imagine, from restaurant to retail as well. Additionally, outside of existing clients, you would be given a lead process that would help you to acquire appointments and presentations with qualified businesses or individuals. We also train you on a referral process. This referral process allows you to talk to other individuals that might also see a need and value in programs that your current clients already are covered by. We believe in technology in this agency and in this company. One of the things that we provide to you is a Salesforce and Zoom-driven platform to help track your clients, your leads, your appointments, as well as provide virtual appointments and presentations. In this virtual process, you're able to take all of the information that you're getting from your client and store it in one place, right on your phone, on your laptop, so you don't have to remember the conversations that you're having or the follow-ups you're supposed to have. The technology does that for you. Basically, the dullest pencil remembers more than the sharpest mind. We want to put it down digitally so you have it when you need it. We'll take you through a training process that will allow you to be able to become an expert in using these technologies, including the virtual sales process and the virtual presentation process. When we do enroll employees or individuals, we use an electronic needs-based approach, and we use an electronic application process. This is called an e-app. This is the e-app right here. Once we log into it, they're able to then enroll in any of the programs that we have available with instantaneous coverage. As soon as they sign up digitally, they are covered with us. You would need training, not just on the application process, but on all aspects of the business. We start with classroom or virtual training. In that training, we cover things like, what do I say, how do I say it, and when do I say it? We cover presentation training. We cover product training. We even go out and provide field training to you one-on-one, either physically or through virtual process. We believe in one-on-one mentoring with your leadership team and your manager. The only way we'll develop you into a future leader or manager is to make sure that our current managers and leaders are pouring into you now. You're given a release meeting at the end of your training. That means, quite simply, that you will not be taken out of training until we feel comfortable and you feel comfortable using the tools and saying the words that we're able to provide to you to be able to advance your career and to be able to move into that leadership position in this agency. Compensation and advancement. When you come into this agency, you would begin as an agent, but that's not my expectation for you. The expectation would be that you start as an agent to learn the processes on your way to developing into a leader and a manager inside of this agency. A first-year agent can expect 30 to 80,000 in a first-year compensation. After about 90 days, we can evaluate, is this somebody that has followed the training process and listened to the systems and demonstrated success? If you have, we're going to look at that promotion to a supervisor's level. This is the first promotion and really what I want you to focus on if you were to take a position in this agency. Supervising agent would lead other agents in their daily appointments, presentations. You would be responsible for overseeing schedules and just basically being the leader and mentor that they need in order to advance their career as well. First year supervisors are going to be in the $50,000 to $100,000 range. Within about 6 months to a year, I would like to look at the potential of you being a manager inside of this agency. This would mean you have now started a team. You have a supervisor, you have agents that report to you, and you probably have helped us to expand our territory. In this role, I would look for individuals that want to be mentors, that want to be leaders, and have demonstrated that through the process and following the training. You can't train and you can't teach what you don't know. Agency directors in that first year, they're going to be in the 80,000 to 125 range. You do a good job as a manager or agency director in this agency, I will then look at the next step for you, which is a regional agency director. In this role, you would actually oversee other managers and supervisors as we grow new territories and expand the agency. In this role, you would see about 150 in that first year or beyond. And this is the last step before getting to the top promotion, which would be the agency owner level. I would love for you to have my position. I feel like if you're a leader and you don't try to pull people up to your level, you're not much of a leader. You're more of a maintainer. I'm not here to maintain, I'm here to grow, and I grow with leadership. The number one reason financially for people to get into the insurance world is actually residual income or renewals. Now, the way renewals work are, well, there's really two different entities that have renewals. There's the insurance world and there's the entertainment world. In the entertainment world, I want you to think of your favorite old school show. Maybe it's Friends, maybe it's Seinfeld. They haven't run a new episode in 15 or 20 years. But every time they run one of those episodes, all of those actors, they get paid again. And it's called a royalty. Now, I'll take this to a personal level. You have car insurance. You've paid it every month for the last 36 months because you have to. Did you know that every month that you've paid it, a percentage of your payment has gone into the pocket of your agent and will continue to every month that you pay it? That is called a renewal. My agency does the same thing. On any sales that we make, we continue to get paid month over month, every month that they pay on that policy. That allows us to build a retirement income that isn't tied to the stock market or isn't tied to a 401k. It is a stable retirement option. As you've taken care of your clients, they will continue to keep their coverage, and that will then continue to take care of you and your family long term. Here's an example of how renewals work over time. Your first year, maybe your renewals wind up being $400 a month on those existing clients. This takes care of a car payment and maybe a cable bill. Each year, as your business grows, your renewal grows. And you can see how your monthly renewals start to grow right in line with that. Ultimately, you get to a point where your renewals are basically taking care of all of your outstanding bills, debt, those kind of things. And that frees you up to focus on some of the fun things that you may want to purchase. cars, homes, all of the things that come with a successful career. One of the things we reward here is hard work. I certainly appreciate those that come to work with the right 3 A's, and that is activity, work ethic, aptitude, ability to learn what we're trying to teach you and apply it, and attitude. When you have those 3 things in place, I can't see you failing, because I know the training is going to be there for you to support and help grow you into a leadership position inside of this agency. With that success, we're going to have rewards. Some of those rewards are financial. Some of those rewards are recognition in front of your peers. I think that's very important. But also, we want to recognize that you did a good job. You deserve to go have some time. So we send you on what's called convention. I won't say this is easy to qualify for, but I will say we had several people qualify for it last year in this agency, and we will have several qualify for it again this year. This is hotel, airfare, meals paid for. It's a vacation on us to celebrate the wins and all of the successes that you've had in this year. These are some of the places that we've gone in the past, and I know it's nothing but 5-star resorts in the future as well. Our company also has a strong culture. Our agency has a strong culture. We believe in taking care of others first, and in doing that, it takes care of us and our families. Customer service is a huge priority for us. We also have a culture here of growth and leadership development. Those are 2 key factors in the success of this agency. We put an emphasis on making sure we're growing, and we put an emphasis on making sure that we put a premium on promotion. We can't grow this agency in our territory without growing additional leaders. Additionally, in our culture is that of, if you're blessed, be a blessing. We want to give back to communities. Communities don't care about you unless they know how much you care about them. We are connected to an organization called Make Tomorrow Better. This organization helps all sorts of individuals. Some of those include single parents, underprivileged kiddos, veterans. We want to be able to reach out to those that need help and just don't have the resources for it. So I give my time and my money to this organization, as well as all of the other agency owners, in addition to myself. As an agency, I look for charitable organizations that we can plug into on a monthly basis. I want you to bring me organizations that we can talk to and provide either bodies or dollars to help their organization. Again, I feel if you're blessed, be a blessing. There are some requirements that you must fulfill in order to be able to have a successful career in this agency and in this company and in this industry. It starts with an insurance license. Right now, there are temporary insurance licenses available. This allows you to be able to get into our industry and into this agency and be licensed right away. Now, in the future, you would be required to pass the insurance licensing exam several months down the road, but this would be the ability for you to come in and get this career started and be able to make sure that it's a fit for you without actually going and having a permanent license. Laptop or access to one. We do need you to have technology, as we do run virtual presentations and appointments. If you don't have one, we do have some backups that I can make available from the agency. The technology helps us drive the virtual market. And right now, we want to be able to give people the opportunity to physically talk with us or have a Zoom meeting with us. We expect that you would embrace our culture. The culture of the agency is one of customer service, training, mentoring, building leaders, and having best practices. Essentially, what this comes down to is we expect that you have the mindset that you want to grow here, both financially and personally. We're here to develop leaders, and by doing that, grow the agency, and by doing that, protect families and individuals. Finally, the entrepreneurial attitude that I look for. I need business owners. I need people that understand that time is their greatest commodity. And most entrepreneurs share the mindset that growth is a huge part of their business. I haven't met an entrepreneur that doesn't want their business to grow. And that's the same mindset that I want to have when I bring somebody into my organization. Where we are right now in the interview process, I'd like to just kind of let you know what to expect. Initially, you were selected based on previous experience or something on the resume. You were then given this webinar link. That's where we are right now, the company overview. As we wrap this up, you will be directed back to the original email that has a link that will be the exit questionnaire. This exit questionnaire will allow you to digitally fill it out and send it back to us. That allows me to know if this is something you'd like to be considered for. It helps me in my evaluation and callback process. We do our due diligence, and then we call back the ones that we'd like to call back as long as they had provided us the exit questionnaire. If you don't provide the exit questionnaire, we will assume that you have no interest in a career with DiFilippo agencies or Liberty National. Ultimately, if we do see after the evaluation and callback process somebody that is a potential fit in our agency and possibly a future leader in the agency, we will set up a final interview with you. That final interview will either be a virtual Zoom interview with myself or one of the key leaders in my office, or it will be in person. That concludes the overview, and I appreciate your time very much. I look forward to potentially talking with you myself, and I look forward more to the fact that you might be a leader potentially in this agency as well. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and have a wonderful day. I look forward to talking with you. Good luck in the process.